Hello. Sorry about that. Um, let's go like this. I'm just going to give a moment. We got kicked off the computer. See, this is what happens with technology sometimes. Um, it didn't like what I was doing there. So now I'm having to come onto the lap or onto the phone. So we're kind of in the middle of Mary's reading. Hopefully people will see that we are here. I'm just gonna go like this. Um, and we will get right back on it. And now I can't even really remember what I was saying, so it's all good. Hi, Melody. We had a couple of people who were kind of ahead, so maybe I'm going to wait until I see if Mary comes back on Healer Lounge. But I can pull some other cards here. Melody, if you'd like a card. Um, and Jessica, I know, was also in line, so apologies, folks, for that fun that just happened. I'm just gonna put these here. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I was getting to something really cool. No, Golden Lily. It's the tech. It's my technology. I just decided to like. Oh, there we go, Mary. Hi. Okay. Okay. I'll do you, and then I'll do Melody, or Jessica if she comes, because Jessica was technically first. If Jessica shows up here. Oh, there she goes. Okay, Jessica. Hi. Didn't show you. Um, and hopefully this will be good. So Mary, so we were talking about the. Okay. Oh yes. So no, Jessica, it was yeah, my device totally just died, which sucks. Laptops, man. Okay, so Mary, Healer Lounge. Yeah, so the one coin that this knight or this King of Pentacles is holding and treasuring, and then we have this like this person here giving lots of coins, surrounded by coins, almost as though like having too much wealth can sometimes seem like a burden, because it's like always having to like weigh and measure who gets what and where does it come, it can seem overwhelming, but I want to just invite you to know that like that doesn't have to be a burden, because part of it is being supported by spirit. Again, like this card with the Two of Wands being hit, the person holding the one wand looking onto the earth and where they want to go, and this back pillar kind of being supported by the foundation of everything that's been built already. So can you be this knight or king of pentacles? I don't want to, I keep wanting to say knight, which is interesting. Maybe we'll pull another card there. Um, Let go of all the pressures of giving or needing to share wealth in a certain way, or whatever the case might be. And we were just talking this morning about like the degree of homelessness now in the city here. It's not up to you, and we know in this card, I'm sure here's the one person receiving, and here's this other person pretending to receive, because they have, or pretending they have nothing, but they've got like a red coin and like, or a bill in their pocket that's kind of obscure, and this person knows, that's why they're giving the money there, and this person's been judged. Um so so it's not up to you to figure out who gets what and whatever. Just be with your coin. You are that like King of Pentacles. Let's get one of these and then a ruin. There's something about the red that's really sticking out. Like the red on all of these cards. There's just like a little bit of red, like in some of the flowers, the hats, at least one item or two items on each of these men has red. And I think red has to do with like Mars, Gavura, the severity. So if there's any severity, I want to invite you to ask the mother, or mother yourself. Didn't the mother stuff come up last time? Anyways, we got the star mother. So if there's anything that needs to be called from that star mother, um, and the support that she can bring, and I was just feeling there, like, wait, this Easter, how did Mary, the mother of Jesus, feel? Mary, how did she feel to lose her child? you know? And so when we lose ourselves, when we feel like there's not a whole lot, that severity of energy, the red, the Mars, the intensity, it can feel like a lot, but mothering oneself can be really healing and supportive. So, yeah. I'm laughing because, like, sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying, and I feel like it's probably so apparent. But let's get your ruin, Mary, then we'll continue on with Jessica and then Melody. Okay. Mary's ruin. The Mother Mary ruin. We have Hagalaz, which looks like an N because this ruin set is really funny like that. Did you hear the wind last night? Did you, like, there was like a huge, there's no storm. This is interesting. There's no storm really, I don't think, because there's no snow, there's no rain, but I have never heard the wind so powerfully as it was last night, which is very interesting. Ooh, kind of eerie now that I think about it. There's something about that. Even though the wind, Mary, even though in your life, yeah, right? The energy last night was like intense. Um, but even though, you know, we hear the wind and it seems like chaos, there was actually nothing chaotic about it, you know? Like, so just recognizing all of that tied into the finances, stability, with the wounds of mother and any severity that has existed. You could sit with the mother, like Mary, the mother of Jesus, um, and also sitting with the energy of Mars, which I could be wrong from the Kabbalistic view, just by the way, but this is where it's leading me, so I just go with it. Sitting with the energy of Mars, and how does Mars? Because I'm pretty sure Gavura is even on the side of the mother pillar, Binah, or like on that side of technically the right pillar in the Tree of Life. I can send you something about this if you'd like. But there's something there, I think, that it's not as scary as maybe it seems it would be, and you will be protected and grounded and supported and balancing these two aspects of the self, and it's going to really help you to focus on where you're going in the world, where you're going, what you want to bring in. You have literally just this ocean view, and I'm thinking Game of Thrones, you know, like the beautiful image of like them, they're oftentimes looking out and over the water and seeing and having this ability to travel and explore and all that stuff, and you get to create that for yourself, Mary. So there you go. Okay, Jessica, and then Melody. Okay, Mars is coming up a lot. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I thought the mother came before too, which is funny. Funny, not funny, you know? I had lunch with, or breakfast with my mom this morning, and I understand it's not easy. I had to excuse myself to go to the bathroom so I could basically have a little cry myself. So that was fun. Okay, Jessica. But yeah, it's, you know, it's not easy, but it's so powerful. Ooh, okay, Jessica. Ooh, these are fun cards. Wow, you all, like, it's so amazing. There's so much disc energy coming out. Coins. Oh, and the Queen of Swords again. So, Jessica, we had strength, technically in reverse. So we have the strength, which is Leo, the lion, Tet, also related to the snake. Open up wide, lion. We got to give you your dental cleaning for the the springtime. Like, there's something about caring for the ferociousness of yourself, I think, is what I'm getting at there. And then we have the nine, right? Yeah, nine of discs. So look at this person in the garden, completely. Ooh, the camera's really trying to focus here. Are you going to a football game at all? Just so it looks like the bird's wearing like some type of helmet. Rugby maybe is the better word to use. And then Queen of Swords. Anyways, if you've been invited to a game like that, I would say to go and explore and see what's there. Focus on having fun, knowing that you could still have fun. Take care of your ferociousness and be gentle with yourself, and like not get your hand bit off by the craziness of people around you. Well, I think you just wrote something. Oh, how do I find the comments again. Just disappear. Oh, there we go. No game that I know of yet. Okay, well, oh, that came in at 111, by the way. So you let me know what happens with that. And then we have the Queen of Swords. This has shown up last time too. I feel like this card's come up a few times. So the airiness, the focus, but you know, like she's looking off. She's not so much over focused about the thoughts. And I think, yeah, whatever reason, like the care and the playfulness is really stepping out. There's so much yellow in this too. You know, like you have the strength within yourself, and sometimes the strength can be taken as like, what do you call it? Not, you know, people can get overwhelmed or something by strength, and it can be scary for them, but it doesn't need to be scary. You know, you get to determine how scary you let it be or not. Then we have the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So if there's a mindset shift that needs to happen for you to realize that all the stuff that's been going on in your life, it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. Just that simple word change. 4, 8, 9, 17, 8. Don't mind me. Splendor. I think Hode is splendor with the 8. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff happening here. So anytime even, oh, this horrible thing has occurred, you know, okay, this has happened. What's for me here? What is for me? And I know that can be hard sometimes to like have our minds switch, but just asking that question, what is for me here? Even if this invitation comes with a game, a football game, rugby game, whatever. I'm seeing helmet. I'm seeing a helmet. It looks like this bird's wearing a helmet on this lady's hand. What is for me here? And even when you're there, what's for me here? What's for me here? And you are the rose. Let's get a ruin. Woo! Suello. Oops. Oh my God. I'm like all over the place. Suello. The sun. I told you there's something with all this yellow, all this gold. Leo being the fiery, sunny type energy. There's something. Can you breathe in the sun of yourself? Can you breathe in that possibility? It's happening for you. Being cracked open. I would invite you to go back to the other live before we all got kicked off. It should hopefully be posted. Oh my God. And maybe take part in the energy sort of process that happened partway through. That might be something that supports you, because there was an opening of the sunlight and then a channel down through all the left and right column, calling down our Council of Light, which was the community card for those of you who maybe missed that. And yeah, going from there. So hopefully that makes sense. Man, this stuff is fun. Okay. Oh, we gotta go again. So Melody, let's do you now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Appreciate your engagement. It's fun. Nice way for us to, if you have a holiday today or taking time off, to spend time together. Really interesting. You know me. Yeah. And Jessica, I was gonna say, yeah, Hode, H-O-D, and Latree, I would definitely look into that. Woohoo! Oh, that card came out again. Melody. Let's see what other cards. So we had the 9 of discs for you, Melody, technically in reverse. Ooh, okay, what's going on here? The Hanged Man, but in reverse. And the 8 of Swords in reverse as well. I don't know, sometimes when they all fall in reverse, I just want to turn them around, because God only knows what the hell that's about. It could just be where you're sitting in comparison to where I'm sitting. As you can tell, I don't do card readings in the conventional way. I just kind of go with the flow of what speaks and what's coming through. So we first had that 8 or 9 of discs again. So this beautiful woman holding in the garden, or not holding, I guess I want to maybe get clarity on this, is like in charge of, the stewardess of the money, the stewardess of the earth. See how the cards can completely change based on what's being shown to me. Um, so you, Melody, is this stewardess of the earth. Where is your focus? You know, here in Alberta, we have like a lot of oil fields, and there's a lot of abundance that comes from taking the oil from the earth. And yet there needs to be people who care for the actual nature around and the influence of the oil, like taking oil from the earth, like overproducing and doing all the things that we do. It's like, can you focus on nature and be the supportive, caring, loving human that supports the earth, and know that there's abundance everywhere? Like there's grapes and leaves and trees and all sorts of things around this woman. So it's not just the material items that are being transmuted from nature, in this case the grapes maybe being sold as fruit, being sold as wine. You know, like there's going to be that, but also the more caring for the nature around you, especially as we come into spring. There's a lot that can be done with even just planting some seedlings and allowing yourself that exploration. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So like, yeah, I'm seeing here like this barren land. So I don't know what you do, Melody, but like if there, you know, you don't have to share it here if you don't want to, because I know it's this public forum, but it's almost as though maybe if there's even an internal battle right now about this whole aspect of nature and getting money, using nature to have a living, make a living. It's almost like there's a bit of blinders put on you, and I don't even think it's necessarily from you, because how would this woman like wrap herself up? Maybe she could blindfold herself, but she wouldn't really be able to wrap herself up. But there she is walking on almost barren, dry land. The water's disappearing and all that stuff. And so if there's this like process of you needing to revamp how you're seeing the situation, you can do the hangman. And, you know, there's like a shamanic kind of ritual where legit you just like can lay upside down. You could, I do this sometimes just off the bed. Just be careful, obviously, don't hurt yourself. Or if there's some way for you to like be in like, you know, like a gravitron or one of those devices that like can flip you so you're upside down, somehow change your perspective. Okay. And that might legit mean that you flip yourself, because it was actually like this when I could see it, but there's a way for you to flip yourself so you can see. This is also the water card, Mem, I believe. 12, yeah. So there's something around water, the earth, around water, all that nature. So if you need to go and sit by water to gain that perspective, if you are like a water sign, you know, like whatever the water signs are, oh my God, talk like I know shit, but I do. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and what's the other one? Aquarius, I think. Or if there's someone around you that is those things, maybe they can give you a new perspective. Ooh, maybe it's someone that you'll meet in a retreat if you're being called to go on retreat. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held by nature. Look at that again. We got nature, we got the woman kind of stewarding the earth. Like she just looks so powerful. Oh, your earth sign. Okay, cool. So if there's some place where you can go around water, be around water, or a person that has water, I wonder what that can bring around a new perspective if you don't feel like doing that, turn yourself upside down and look. And when I said that, like, you know, so think, how can I see this in a new way? Whatever situation you're finding yourself in. And we could all do this. and then like lay upside down with your head hanging over the bed. So you're like, you know, kind of like this, and don't lay there for long because you'll get the rush of blood. Like if you can do 30 seconds, a minute, build your way up. The more you do it, like I think the ritual um, is like you do it every day for like 30 days and you're increasing the length of time in which you can hold that position. And it really does flip the switch in your brain. Um, but yeah, you could do that and then retreat into wherever that is. If there's some place that you're being called to go, you know, it's coming to spring, at least. So it's spring, but it's coming into warmer weather here, more warmer time, more opportunities like for us to really spend time in nature. Can it shift and help you to release from any of those views that it might be holding you from building the life you want, the wealth that you, or to keep the wealth that you've been like maybe tapping into and still maintain a look on the earth, a look on nature. So let's get a ruin for Melody. Ooh, Ngazi. Ooh, that's fertility, I believe. Action, fertility. So you do have to take some steps. And, you know, saying rest. So I don't feel like this is like a bunch of work action, but you need, in order to change the view, you're going to have to take action through personal development. If it's the journaling, it's just meditation on the upside down position. Take it, because there's something that's going to be birthed through all of this ruin of fertility, of like that movement forward, I want to say. So whatever that might be for you, Melody, just a reminder from spirit, like you got to do it. It's so easy, you know, we get caught up with like all the other stuff in life, and I know it can be a challenge. It can really be a challenge to, so just, we get tired. We get tired. And that's okay, you know, recognize that, replenish yourself, like it said. So let us just, if there's no one else, I don't think I saw any other comments. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Let us just pull a ruin as a collective energy, and then yeah, I'll probably let you be on your way because I have no idea what time it is. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, it says right there, 13:24. Okay. See if I use my deductive reasoning, if I can figure out what the fucking time is. Okay, let's get a ruin for the collective. What does everyone here? Council of Light that we called on. What do you have for us? So let's see what that might be. Ooh, it stood right up. Oh, Othello. You know, Odin was like coming through very strongly this past week. I went and did a sweat lodge with some, like a new community, and it was so powerful to be in this space with majority men. And like these men, when we were in the sweat lodge itself, um, it's like I was thrown back. I was thrown back to like ancient times, and I was like, I have sweat with these people many times before. I got a very strong, like my Norse background, like I could just feel and see. And I felt like the elder had actually come to specifically do this community sweat. And even him, like just something about him, I was like, I felt Odin energy. And at the end, he shared he's part of like Raven Clan and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, there's totally like something sticking out here. And so there's something about community with this ruin, about our tribe, about the Father, the All Father, the energy of like us uniting as one and being held and supported, especially by community, by masculine energy, if we can allow ourselves to do that. So, you know, looking at that Council of Light card again, which of course I put back in the pile, it's like, what with Jesus in that aspect of that card, what of that feminine masculine energy can balance again each and every one of us and bring forth this sense of community internally so that it then shows up on the external world. I'm going to just say that it's taken me a long time to finally allow and trust people to be in community around me. And I recognized even during this time in this group, there's certain people that came to me that were like, you know, because like we're going to have polarity in everywhere we go. There's going to be people we like, we don't like, and energy that's like the old type of energy and not so, not that old energy. Maybe it would be more, you know, like fear and love or whatever we want to call it, light and dark and so forth. But it was like, okay, recognizing where we've come from, how the new community is being shed or is being lit up around us because it's coming from within. And this Council of Light really wants to support us. All of these deities, these beings, whatever you connect with, whatever your ancestry might be, calling on those. So just inviting those beings that are in your highest good to be with you this week as you go through opening and awakening to your tribe and your connection, and healing whatever needs to be healed around the father wound, the masculine energy, the patriarchal stuff that maybe Jesus was taken into by like the church but wasn't actually, because again, look how like feminine he is, right? Like balanced of both, like beautifully balanced in my opinion, the most compassionate being. How can you breathe that into your heart? So I just invite us to take a few deep breaths into our heart as we imagine that energy really filling the lungs. And as you continue to breathe, I'll just call to a Fola. O Fola. O Fola. O Fola. Breathing that in, letting it go. So, yeah, okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Lovely to have you join in. Again, every Monday, we'll go on live doing some form of something like this. God knows. Next week, it's probably going to be in the evening, just speaking, Mountain Standard Time. I'll post probably a link or a time. You can click that to be notified. So, yeah, obviously, if you aren't subscribed, subscribe so that you can be notified of future ones. And yeah, just looking forward to seeing where this takes you all. I appreciate you coming on and hope you have a lovely rest of your Easter Monday. Okay? So, yeah, blessings. Bye. Bye, everyone.